Hey everybody, it's Jason with OTPG on the Play Games, and today we're going to bring you a spicy one with Vader, Old Vader Blue. We're going back to the very controlling version of Vader Blue. If you remember back, way back, if you can go back all the way to almost this time last year, there was the Vader Out of My Swamp list that did really well back in set 1. Where it was Vader matched up with a 30-point base, and it just controlled the early game and took over in the late game. But this time, we are going to take it in a whole nother direction, and we're going to add a lot of the set 4 cards into the list. And first, we're going to start with the base, which is the Colossus. That's right, we're going to start with 5 cards in the deck list, or with our opening hand, and go from there. And as you can see in this list, there are only 6 units that are being played. So total, there are 12 units, and only 6 of the 12 units actually close the game out. So those early hands, where we're looking at 5 cards, we have to be very careful about our mulligans. We also have to be very careful about what we are keeping and what we are putting down as far as cards that are removal spells. We want to have those early game interactions to stop those threats that our opponents are trying to play against us, especially in some of the matchups you're going to see today. We did actually, in the very last match, get a chance to play against Sabine, and I was very thrilled to play against that. I did try also to play against a Han Yellow, but the guy was looking to play only Jango Fett and like one other deck. And I was like, I begged him, let me try you, because I really want to try against the Han Yellow, because they do have the smuggle ability, which gives them a lot of gas in the late game, and I wanted to try that. But let's take a look at the deck. We've got some of the classics that you would see in the Bosk Blue, in the form of like Top Target and Death Mark. Those cards are really important. The Death Mark giving us some of that draw back to catch up back from that 5-card hand that we start with. Top Target, it explains itself. It gives us some life back on our base. Our base starts with 35 points of life. That is a ton of life. In some of these games, you're going to see that we're going to finish with like 20 points of life left on our base. It's really absurd. The Dr. Pershing to help draw cards. That's a great turn 1 play. It's not even a bad turn 2 play because you get the ping with it with Vader. You've got the Force Choke. We're only playing 2 of those because there are so many vehicles right now in the meta that we're expecting, so we just dropped down to 2 of those. But it is a great answer to Sabine, and you're going to see a wonderful line of play if you watch to the end of that Sabine matchup on that turn 4 play or turn 3 play at 4 resources, where we just pretty much own the game right off the rip. We've got the Entrenched classic card. It's a 2 cost. It's really nice. It matches up well. Again, you're going to see that interaction between that and the Force Choke. We've got the Client to give us some more health. We've got the Merciless Contest, just another way to make them sacrifice their guys. And we've got the Open Fire. It's a great way of dealing with the Chewbacca pilot, just trying to do damage to the pilot unit that the Chewbacca is piloting. And with the ability to ping with Vader, we can just continuously put damage on that unit and then let the board state kill it when it reaches a maximum life. We've got the Perilous Position to kind of stall them out a little bit, plus lowering the toughness a little bit more. We've got the Power of the Dark Side, another great card just to keep them off their turn 1 play off of us. We've got the Takedown. That's a great card again. Perfect answer to a Sabine flip. We are now playing 3 Vigilances. I was playing this deck with 2 Vigilances and 3 Merciless Contests because I only had 3 Vigilances. I had 5 total. I sold 3 of them off to a buddy that was joining the game just to help grow the community a little bit in our area. And then I ran to one of my other buddies had another Vigilance, and we're going to work out a trade. And this might be a deck I play this weekend. I don't know. I've got 2 really good decks that I think I can try to play for the hyperdrive this weekend. Even if you're not that good of a player, we have a whole player board that is set up by On the Play Games that has tiers. All right, the top tiers for the top players, rewards being given out to them. We've got a tier 2 for the people in the middle, and then we got a tier 3 for those players that just showed up, and even if you don't win a game, you have the ability to walk away with something. Okay? So we're looking out for everybody, because what we really want to do is thank you all, wherever the camera is, you all, for just being part of the community. So Columbia players that don't feel like you can, do well enough to win big, just remember, we're looking out for you too. You're not going to go away empty-handed. And if you get 4 points, which is just getting into the, 4 points if you've never been to one of our tournaments, is getting into the finals. That is, that's going to get you some cash, which is like $90, and you've got some tier 2 prizes coming to you. Okay, not just the tier 3 prizes. So keep that in mind. This is a good deal for your dollar. Plus, you get a lot of games against some really good players. We're going to have William Hannonz coming down from Myrtle Beach. If you haven't checked out his YouTube site, Hannonz, definitely do so. But yeah, just make sure you're coming out. Plus, I heard we might not be having our top leader player showing up, so there's going to be a lot of jumping around on our player board. And remember, our player rewards on that board, they're completely separate from the prize support. The prize support is really done by the shop, and On the Play Games with the player boards, these are rewards that we're giving out just because we love the community and we want to support the community and we want to encourage everyone to come out and play. Okay? And this is maybe one of our only chances. I don't know how many planetary qualifiers there are between now and the sector that's going on in Richmond, Virginia, but this might be one of our few chances to play in paper and prepare for that sector qualifier coming up. And there is a huge challenge going on with that sector qualifier. And I'll explain it real quick here. And it's why I'm playing this Vader Blue deck and doing this deck tech. If you come in the top 64 players and you are the top placed player with your leader, you get a showcase of your leader as part of your prize support for coming in top 64. And since Vader and Luke have never had a showcase leader card put in print, I wanted to try Vader Blue. And after today's recordings, which I am not editing out any of the losses, I'm playing right through them. I do cut out all the dead space in between, but there is a loss in there that I do have recorded. I kept all the games, but I wanted to keep it in there because I wanted to show you what leader beats me. It's really hilarious. I was surprised. I did not think this leader to beat me was going to be able to do it. But, yeah, I'm not going to spoil that one yet. I'll let you watch out through. But these are very quick games. My pace is pretty quick with this deck. And most of my opponents played very quickly. And we just go from one game to the next. Back to the deck, though. The main points to this deck is removal, denial, slowing the game down, and then we have a combination of our big capital ships. There's only 6 capital ships in the deck, and what I do is I try to get out either the Devastator to do like kind of a small overwhelming barrage, and then follow that up with a planetary bombardment, which is so good. It's so good. It's so good. Or an Avenger. And a lot of times I'm having to put one of those down. And I don't like doing that because I only got 6 big ships to go with. But if I got to, I got to. Because the planetary bombardment is filling the slot. Not to mention the Darth Vader. You're going to notice there are some times where I could deploy my Darth Vader and I don't. On purpose. And you'll even hear me talk it out while we're playing, while the games are going, why I don't deploy them. And so there's some situations where Darth Vader plays a super important role, especially in a game where there was a Chewbacca on a rather large unit that I had to use Darth Vader to get rid of it before I could use Super Laser Blast to clear the rest of the board off, clear the rest of the board of my opponent's units. Because if I just Super Laser Blast, the unit that has the Chewbacca on it is just going to survive. So I had to figure out another way around it. But also, the No Glory Only Results, that card is great against Chewbacca. You see another one in the sideboard. That's a great card to answer, Chewbacca pilot. It's also a great answer to the Lurking TIE Phantom as well. It's a little expensive for the Lurking TIE Phantom, but Perilous Position also falls, handles that, really well. But I will say that if a Chewbacca or a Lurking TIE Phantom hit the board early, this deck can find itself in a disadvantage when it has things like 2 Force Chokes, 2 Merciless Persecutions, and the 3 Power of the Dark Sides. Those cards, they pretty much are turned off by either a Chewbacca pilot put on a unit, or even just Chewbacca to the ground, but really as a pilot because it can happen on turn 2, or a Lurking TIE Phantom. So those are the cards that we're really worried about. And if I see either one of those, I either want to entrench it, or I want to perilous position it and just try to either kill it outright, or in the case of Chewbacca, just reduce its effectiveness and slow it down as much as I possibly can. So those are kind of the tactics that we use. And then eventually, I'm going to try to No Glory Only Results the thing and get it off the board. Or I'm going to figure out a way to do damage to it and kill it in the case of the Chewbacca pilot. So with that said, we're going to jump into some games, and here we go. All right, we are in our first match, and we're going to go Old Vader versus New Vader. I'm going to give him the good luck, have fun treatment. Oh, or I'm going to say it wrong. Good luck, have fun. There we go. I am going to win the coin flip. I've been doing that a lot. And we are playing with the Colossus base. So we only get to see 5 cards. I do like what I have. This might be a little bit weak in this matchup. This could come in handy to slow him down on that turn 1 play where he tries to start making tokens. This is going to come in handy. So it might be these 2 I put down. I'm going to keep this hand. We're going to mulligan these 2, and we're done. Okay, let's see what happens with this. Really excited about this matchup. Vader Red. I have not tried the new Vader with red. Now that means he is going to be going into Devastators and Planetary Bombardments right alongside me. And that is fine. He has a lot of damage he needs to do. I'm going to go ahead and just Dr. Pershing out because I want to start drawing some cards back. I've got a feeling he's going to play a space unit. I'm going to claim initiative on him. And then I'm going to throw that entrenched on whatever space unit he puts out just to stop it from doing anything. And what's really nice about this matchup is since he's most likely going to be doing vehicles in space, I am going to be... Oh, look at him throw a pilot on the ground. Okay. That's an interesting play. I will not kill the pilot. I will just draw a card off of Pershing. Depending on what I draw, I might... Ooh, I drew another big one. That's a little rough. The entrenched looks a little worse. I don't like putting 2 of my big ships. This deck is only running 6 total units, 3 copies of each. So I guess I'm going to put that down since I already have 1 in play. And my first action is going to be to draw a card and do a point of damage to him. And of course I draw another giant threat. We'll see what he does. Probably going to go to the base. That's what I would do, unless he just wants to, take my Dr. Pershing out, which it's okay. I still going to get 2 cards out of the 1 and start clawing my way back on that card disadvantage that this base creates. Oh, okay. He open fired. I still have 3 cards. Now I can just entrench it because I don't care. Yeah, let's just entrench him. Now you can't attack my base. There is nothing wrong with that. I bet you that took him off of his play. Too bad entrenches in a villainy card. Of course, he has a big old 6/5. That would kill anything that I put on the ground. He claimed initiative. I'm going to pass. He's not done any damage to my base yet. And I'm probably going to gain back here pretty soon. I'm not too far away from that. So it's not drawing me cards. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And just try to keep my big units for as long as I can. Because once I get to this guy, once I get to the Devastators and the Avengers, that's when the game's going to start getting out of hand for him. But same can be said for me, because if he starts playing planetary bombardments and I don't have anywhere to put it other than my base, it can get out of hand for me too. But this turn, I am really just going to be claiming initiative. We have the same number of cards in hand now, because he did have to spend a card to kill my guy. There's a dude. I'm going to claim initiative because I don't have anything to play. And ooh, we put a Victor Wing Leader on there. Let me get a takedown. That would be so sweet if I draw a takedown. I would love a takedown. Merciless Persecution. Isn't the worst. It's not the best either. This, even though it's one of the best cards in my deck, I can... Okay, so what I'm going to do is ditch the Merciless Persecution, play this into this. Yeah, Merciless Persecution goes to the resource pile. I'll play this onto that. And that way he doesn't get the advantage of tokens being generated. We've still looked at each other's bases and just like, we're not going to hurt each other. Next turn, as long as he doesn't make his Victor Leader any bigger with experience tokens or something like that, I'm just going to Vigilance it away and milling for 6. It's really such an awkward board state he has created for himself. I don't know if I would have played the Wingman Victor 2 the way he did. Because I have played a lot of this new Vader, just trying to get there with it. What did he just play? He played, if you control more space units than an opponent, deal 4 damage to a ground unit that the opponent controls. Did he just play that? Okay, play initiative. Pretty sweet. I like that. I'm all about that. That is, I don't even know why he would do that. But, hey, maybe he's just trying to deck out for the first time. You know, there we go. Now we got some gas. I think I don't care about the Wing Leader as much as I care about just not taking 4 points of damage. Now he's put out a TIE Fighter. Oh, look at this. This is pretty good. At this point, he's at 2 cards in hand right now. And I have a fistful, and I started off with less than him. This kills... I don't even want to put anything down. These 2 cards here are going to be just disgusting. I've already put one Avenger down. I'm going to put the other Avenger down. I don't like to do that, but okay, I take out the Victor, then he does 5 to me, right? Or I do this, this. He does 4, 5 to me. He'll do 3, 4, 5 to me that way. He can make a token. And I still could mill him next turn. Finish off one of those guys. Let's go with... This is a tough decision. Very tough decision. I think I just want to take out his... Yeah, I'm going to do this. Mill 6 cards from the opponent's base. Do this. Kill that. Now he's going to get to attack with 2 units. But I am now starting to work his deck a little bit. Now how he has 34 cards still left in his deck after I just milled him for 6, I don't know. But hey, you know, whatever. It's Star Wars, right? Guess I could have looked at what... I'm going to go back and look at that in the recap and see what happened. I totally forgot about his Vader flipping this turn. This is going to be a bad turn here. We're going to claim the initiative. And I could have passed to him, I guess. That would have been smarter. Okay, this is where I'm going to take some serious damage. But he did have to put it on one of his smallest units to get away with it. And I'm going to take that Victor out and heal back 5 from my base. So that's pretty sweet. Now he's put out overwhelm, coordinate, +1/+1 overwhelm. Okay, and look at there, we got this guy. We got to fell the dragon, defeat a non-leader unit. That's not going to kill that. We're 1 turn away from this. We just need to survive to that point, and then we pretty much got him. So let's go with... Let's go with this. Since I'm not going to be able to do 2 actions at one time. We'll do this. I'm going to defeat a unit. Oh, how did he get 4 toughness? How did he go to 4 toughness? What happened there? What? Each other friendly unit gets... Oh, that's how. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll heal 5 from the base. Now, can I survive to Super Laser Blast? 4, 13, 16, 17, 18. Yes, I can. He's doing a massive amount of damage to me, though. But that's okay. That's why we play on a 35-point base, you know, to take and absorb that damage. He has 1 card in hand. He just played out his hand. That is excellent. So he has... I'm having him on top deck mode, and he started out with 1 more card than I did in his opening hand. And I just drew another Vigilance. So I am going to resource. I like drawing cards, but I think we're so far ahead that we can afford to let this go for right now. And we just open up with a Super Laser Blast. He resourced a card, so he has 1 card in hand. And it better be a doozy. It was a doozy. It was pretty good. I'm wondering if I should just claim initiative and come in with a Devastator and just end that unit completely. So I don't allow him to do damage to me, or I could flip, come in for 5. I think I'm going to claim the initiative. He has no cards. I get to lay a Devastator and pump his face. Oh, look at that. That's even better. But I still am going to do the Devastator. Or maybe not. I might just put a card down. This is really good. That says 4 more power. That's pretty much anything else. This is a black card. We're going to let this one go, because I want to play this. What? Why didn't he? Okay. I was about to say, what? What happened? I can ping that, or I can go into mill mode. He still has 7. Let's do 1 point of damage to this and the base. And then let's see what his last card is. Pretty cool. Alright, we're going to flip out our Vader. We'll attack, we'll kill it. Attack that, kill that, and now we're just in the driver's seat. Yeah, everything that I have I want to keep. There's nothing I want to let loose of. Old Vader. We might see a concession from our opponent at some point here. As we lay down. I think we do this. I'm going to go ahead and attack with a Vader and go ahead and do the 2 points of damage there. And if he plays something worthy, I will. He claimed initiative. I will lay down a Devastator. Do 1 point there and 3 points there. Done. Now we have a Devastator on the board. I took 5 points of damage from something. What did I take 5 points of damage from on my Vader? I'm missing where I took my 5 points of damage on my Vader, but that's okay. Choose a resource. We'll put the perilous position down. We don't need that anymore. And now he needs to overwhelming barrage. That's a sad card to play. 3 indirect damage to a player. You know that's going to go directly to my. I can do just 12 right to his face. So we'll do this. I'll do that. Why does he get to choose? Okay. I'll take 1, 2, 3 to that and be done. Then I'll attack his base for this. And he's this game. Yeah. I have so many different ways to kill him. It's not even funny. Boom. I'm going to give him a little GG. That was a great start for our first match. All right. Our next game is against the new Luke Skywalker leader and the green ECL base. I've won the coin flip. I will take that. And let's see. What do we have here? We got a Dr. Pershing to help us draw back. We got a couple of removal cards. I like keeping these 3, I think. The Super Laser Blast is really, really nice to have as backup. And it's a little bit early, but I'm going to keep this hand. We're going to go ahead and put these 2 down. And yeah, let's see where this gets us. We have a turn 1 Dr. Pershing into a Power of the Dark Side. Oh, he's going with the swarming vulture droids. I love it. That is a very interesting take on what to do. I have not taken enough damage for this to matter, but that could change really quickly. Dr. Pershing is going to draw me out to... this card is probably not as effective with Dr. Pershing out. So I am going to drop that for right now and just wing in a prayer. Or wing it and a prayer. Wing in a prayer. I don't know whatever it is. But I do know what my first play is going to be is Power of the Dark Side, and go ahead and get rid of that swarming Vulture Droid. Problem with the Vulture Droids is they make you want to play a Vulture Droid first and then attack for the maximum impact of that extra point of damage, and that's a little bit of a problem. But I'm going to try my best to keep him off of his units. Takedown being the next card I'm going to play to remove a unit of his. And I'm going to start drawing myself back out of the hole that I'm in. Unless he ends this unit. He does have an ECL ability to kind of come in and do some damage to my Dr. Pershing. There he is. He decided not to ECL. I'm going to draw a card to a point of damage to it. We got a Fell the Dragon, or Rival's Fall, excuse me. I am going to pass on the initiative. Got to open fire. That's pretty good. This is great in 2 turns. This is a little expensive for where we are right now, all things considered. So I'm going to do that. He's going to crash into my Dr. Pershing, which is totally fine. Then I am going to probably open fire it after I put maybe the top target on it. Maybe. So I'm not really that worried about him attacking into my Dr. Pershing. You know, it's like, whatever. So we'll go ahead and top target this. He'll probably play something else out. I'll go ahead and open fire it. Luke deploys on 6. That's one of the disadvantages we have is Luke's deployment is 1 turn before ours. But we can take a lot of damage. Look at there. Do I kill the one? I'm going to kill that one. Because I got plans for the other one. We'll pass. We walked right into the Super Laser Blast. We'll put our big ship down. Okay. I feel pretty comfortable where I'm at. If he puts a ship down, a vehicle down that has a greater than 5 toughness, that'll be a little bit hard to deal with. He's probably going to go ahead and just swing into my base for the 4 points of damage, which is okay. I'm totally fine with that. I'm going to soft pass back to him to encourage him to go ahead and play a card. Because I am totally not worried about him getting the initiative and attacking and taking me to 8. I'll heal all of that back. If he claims initiative, no problem. There we go. That's what we wanted to see, because we want to take that guy out. That's the red 5. We're just going to go ahead and kick it to the curb. Bingo, bango. Nice. We're looking pretty good. Still got 31 points of damage left on our base, which is 6 more than they even had to start with. He needs to put out another 2-drop vehicle. That's what he needs to do. And even if he does that, I'm going to vigilance it away. And I'm getting really close to Super Laser Blast. He claimed initiative again. I still have not played a black card, so Vader's ability has not come in handy yet. This one's tough. This is a toughie. Because I can play this. This gives me a ping. I guess I have to put my faith in the cards and go there. And this deck is something that I'm practicing for two purposes. One is this weekend, March the 23rd, Xynergy Gamers is running their Hyperdrive event. It is the finale for our first half of this year's season of the Hyperdrive Series event. And it is going to be a blast. I really do encourage everyone to come, whether you are an awesome player or not, doesn't matter. We're going to be giving away something to everybody. We've got a reward system that's set up with tiers so that every player that comes out, whether you're a top player or not, is going to have an opportunity to win something. I got to be real careful here because he is going to deploy his Luke, but it's not going to do a tremendous amount of damage to me. Let's go ahead and just heal fire from the base. Boop. And kill that, and then heal the rest, and now I'm back to normal. I don't care if he puts out a unit and puts his Luke on it. But the takeaway is that even if you're not the greatest player in the world, even if you're just terrible, you haven't joined us for any of our events, that is totally fine. We are giving away stuff to anyone that comes out. Even if you're not even on our player boards, or you haven't been on our player boards until the event, there are prizes that we're handing out. And we're doing that on purpose. We want to encourage players to just be part of the community and come out. So make sure you check out our Hyperdrive event. Look at our previous events. Talk to anybody that you know that has been a part of one. Oh, he went to the ground. Good choice. He didn't put all his eggs in one basket. And that was very smart of him. And the big takeaway from it all is that, you know, everybody's going to have a chance to get something. So make sure you try it out. And if there's a card that you need, that you're missing, check the link down below for the Discord. Just join our Discord channel, right-click any message that OTPG-On the Play Games has put up. Just go ahead and message me direct. I will make sure that card is waiting for you. And my prices are usually 35% of whatever market price is. Of course, the market price is a little bit weird, so we'll discuss it and we'll figure it out. And I do trades also, so we'll figure things out. This is really, really good. I may just take this turn to put both of these on. This can be defeated by enemy cards. Upgrade, this upgrade, and then attached. So he's just a 5/6, no big deal. I do have to put a card down, though. So do I take my draw engine offline or my healing offline? I do have 30 points on my base. I'm going to go ahead and take the healing offline. Okay, that is going away. I'm one away from a Super Laser Blast. He has 4 cards in hand. That is a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and put this on his leader. That's going to entice him to attack with the leader, which is totally fine. Choose a card in your discard pile, put it into play as a resource. Okay, so you resourced up to 7. Okay, that's right. Okay, the one you control. All right. So he attacked with his leader. I am not going to flip my leader because I am going to be Super Laser Blasting next turn. So I want my Vader to come out after the Super Laser Blast. I don't get any value out of killing his Luke Skywalker right now. Sweet. Throw out some more cards. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see how many pilots he puts in play on the ground. That's one thing about the U-Wing reinforcements with a pilot deck is you could tend to have to play them. I don't think you get to play them as a pilot. Oh, look at this. Look at what the Super Laser Blast is getting ready to do. He's now to 31 cards, so it cost him 3 cards out of his deck. He did 14 points of damage to my base. Pretty good. Can't knock that. I'd do it. But I still have just a tremendous amount of damage that I can do. We're going to resource this. Now, I'm not going to let him attack me. I'm tempted to let him play something out of his hand, but this turn, Vader comes out. So I'm going to start with a super laser blast. I'm going to draw me some cards, and look at there, Avenger. Avenger's so good. So good! I got the ability to use Vigilance. Okay, cool. I will deploy. Go ahead and play your cards, buddy. Got anything on the ground you want to put out so I can just start smashing? There it is. There it is. That's what we wanted to see. ECL out. He's going to hit my dude and pitch a card. Okay, this is great. This is so good. This is so good. So good. All right, so I can do so many things. Don't want to claim initiative here because that'd be 6. That costs 4. Or I do this and just ping his guy. Or no, I do this, and that would kill both of them. Claim initiative. He has a long way to go. He has a long way to go. And now I'm way up in cards. Way up in cards. I do want to resource a card. I think we'll resource the card advantage. I'm going to play this. I'm going to do a point here. I'm going to do 3 points here. I'm going to say done. Now my Vader gets to ping that unit and kill it, which is great. So I can do 3 points of my damage to my base, take me up to 17. Then my Vader pings, kills that unit. He's going to play something out. Then I'm going to Avenger and kill something. I hope he doesn't have a whole lot of air units. Oh, he put a Luke Skywalker. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, well, we're still going to do the ping damage because he's going to attack anyway. And when I claim initiative, I get to put 12 points of damage wherever I want. And that is really Echo. When players discard another Echo, that would be cool if he discards another Echo. Alright, I'm going to claim initiative. He does another, so he takes me up to 20 points of damage right now. Or he could kill my Avenger. That's solid. Where do you get the point from? Where do you do the point? He did a point of damage somewhere. He did a point of damage somewhere. You may do 2 points of damage to a damaged unit. He did a point of damage somewhere. Oh, with the Luke. Gotcha. Alright. But the on-attack trigger... I think he stacked his on-attack triggers wrong. Potentially. So, anyway. I am at 9. And it's a commanding 9. It is a commanding 9. But I kind of want to keep pushing the advantage. These two cards almost read the same. So I'm tempted to get rid of the one that costs the most. So I'm going to get rid of that one. We're going to go to 10 resources. I'm going to do this. My opponent, I'm going to do 1, 2 there, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and the rest of the base. He gets a Luke Skywalker out. Tapped. Tappity tapped. And I have the ability to, boop, kill it. Cool. Open fire the Luke. I think, yep. Yeah, open fire to the Luke. Did I just claim initiative? Cancel. Claim initiative. You need to do more for me to be worried. Because at this point I play the second Avenger, that dies. Or no, I attack first, kill it, Luke goes to the ground, play the second Avenger, Luke dies. Or I just go ahead and play Vigilance and get out way ahead. My opponent is taking a lot of time to make his decisions. Ten. I don't have anything that smuggles. What's this? Attempted to use Luke's ability. That was kind of funny. Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna stay here. We are going to go. Okay. Avenger into this. He's going to use Luke's trigger. Then I'm going to do this. Defeat a unit with 3 hit points or less. Deal 5 damage from my base. I still have 4. Okay, he just quit. I wish it would show how much time was in the game, but he did take a swarming vulture droid approach to the Luke Skywalker deck, which I don't think that was what I would consider the way to do it. He did put out Poe Dameron, so he was playing some good top end cards, but it took out my Vader, but it did allow me to just pretty much wipe him with a Devastator. I was able to stay, I ended the game with 20 points of life left, damage left on my base, and he was in a position where things were getting ready to get real hairy for him. I got an Avenger that was going to start crushing in. I was going to start gaining some life. Maybe he would start attacking with my client, drawing cards. Still had the ability to wipe the board. Every time I play a black card, I was going to start pinging his units in his base. So, yeah, just really, really did well. So, with that, we're going to go to the next game. All right, next game. We are going to be going against Anakin Yellow with a 30-point base. I'm going to take the coin flip. We have a Dr. Pershing to start to dig out. We've got a draw card and this. I think the 2 resources are going to be here. So I'm going to keep this. I am going to mulligan here and here. Hopefully he's not coming to me too fast. But if he is, that's fine. We'll just have to deal with it. I'm going to go ahead and put out Dr. Pershing for my turn 1 play. We really want to start getting some cards back. Deal 3 indirect damage to a player is pretty good. I can just let it go to the Dr. Pershing if I want. I can just open fire also. Vigilance is really good for us. I think the drawing cards is a big deal. Do I need 2 open fires? This is a little bit too high on the curve right now. Somehow I have the initiative. So I think I just kill his unit. I don't want him to have the ability to attack with it. I'm going to go ahead and Dr. Pershing, draw a card, go point to himself, and he's going to claim the initiative this time. All right, pass. Look at that. Look at that. That is sick. This is a little bit high on the curve for what we're trying to do right now. This cost a pretty good bit. That cost a pretty good bit. Everything's like 3s in my hand. So we're going to drop the Avenger for right now. We have put one big ship and one of our threats into play. I'm going to draw another card. And not bad. I'm not upset about that at all. He puts down Sabine and Ren. I'm going to take 3 points of damage either way. So I think I open fire the Sabine. Is where we're going to probably go with this. Yeah, the open fire is probably going to go to the Sabine because I want to get her out of the way. He just quit. He didn't even want to deal with it. He's like, man, this is way too much life on your base, man. This is an impressive start so far, but unfortunately we didn't get much of a game there. So we'll just go ahead and jump in the next one. All right, we are playing against Lando Calrissian, 30-point green base. And he won the initiative. Give him the old good luck, have fun. All right, so we got some removal. We have a lot of removal. We got our card draw. I like that. We have situational removal. So I could keep... I don't like getting rid of this early. Lando does play a unit from your hand, paying its cost. If you do, and you control a ground unit and a space unit, give it a shield. Okay, so he wants to go ground and space. So this could be really good. Not as situational. This could be really good. So I'm thinking I will keep. I'll get rid of this. I guess that. I'll go ahead and do that. We want to get those cards back. Yeah. And my turn 1 play is probably going to be Dr. Pershing. He's probably going to go to the ground. And then it says, play a unit from your hand. If you do, and you control a ground. I wonder if it counts it once it's in play. And we're going to find out. Because I'm just going to play Dr. Pershing out and see what happens. And we got a card that I'm going to let go of here. Keeping my big ship. He swings in for 3 on Pershing. That's hilarious. Do I just... Yeah, I think I just do... No, I don't want to give him a card this early, but I do like the idea of pinging him if he lays a unit out. So I'll go ahead and do this. Give him a card. It's one of the few times I've cast that spell. It's so silly. And then I can ping him in his base. Draw a card. What a great card. Pass. We got our draw cards here. This guy's still a little bit high on the curve. I haven't laid one of my big threats down, so I'm going to do this. And yeah. Alright, so he's going to draw a card. I think. I would imagine. He's playing Krill, but he has a base that's green. Did it say Phoenix Squadron? So he drew a green card. Okay. I am going to put what do I do here? I think I just do Merciless Contest since I don't have anything. Just kill the Krill. And then I'll ping his... Yep, I'll ping that in his base. And that's fine. Claim initiative. Then I will put another Avenger down. This card can be so good in the next turn. That is too far away right now. If I put this on him, that's going to incentivize him to sacrifice. I won't be able to do both, unfortunately. So there's one of these things does more than the other. He has a lot to do still. So I'll go ahead and put this here. We need to draw some cards. That'll make him want to attack with that, and then I can kill the other thing. It'll be double. He'd be... Okay, that's cool. I defeated my thing. Alright, well, defeat one of your guys then. Cool. Attack for 3. Claim initiative. That's cool. I'll lay this down. Then I can just snatch that and kill it. And then ping his unit. Or I can force him to put 8 points of damage on his base if he wants to attack me. Let's do that. It was a black card anyway. So I'm getting ready to flip Vader and get up in there. I don't think Lando Calrissian is a strong leader. But he might surprise me. He has so many cards in hand. Of course, he put a bunch in his hand. We're going to ping his unit and his base. And that's cool. Claim initiative. Good Lord. That is so sick. I've got to put cards down, though. That's the problem. Do we need to draw cards is also the question. It would be nice to draw cards. He has a shield on him. The entrench would be nice to keep his restore off. I'm not too much worried about the restore at this point. It's not that big of a deal. If we go here, he has to put 8 damage on his base. Indirect. Yeah, let's see where he puts the damage. He just puts 8 on his base, that's fine. Be a third of his base wiped out. He can only afford to put 4 on his units and keep them alive. Okay, fair. We're going to flip the Vader. Or wait, yeah, we're going to deploy Vader. Now, he could just kill Vader straight out. Vader's going to swing here, ping. Pretty sweet. We'll put that down. Lando's kind of getting there right now. We will do this. 1, 2, 3. And does it matter if I do one there? I guess it's worth it. And claim initiative. He puts out a 1/4 ambusher. Is he going to ambush? He messed up on his ambush, evidently. Well, that's good for us. Even if he did ambush, he didn't kill it. I guess he had something else that he could have used. Yeah, he probably could have done a takedown or something like that. Alright, he threw down Krill, which somehow gave... Okay, I see. Well, look at there. I don't even know if I resource a card this turn. I think I just say done. And I could have I could have... I probably should have. 9 for 6 coming back. Yeah, it's a super laser blast. Now our hands are looking about the same. He got frustrated because he messed up and then he played the board. And that's how you lose the game. And now I got 2 takedowns and an Avenger. Oh, I forgot about that guy coming out. He's got the Sentinel. I'm just going to claim the initiative. Watch him play a whole bunch of things to the board, which was what I would do. There you go. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Okay. We got some thinking to do here. I can kill him, I can kill him. Then I pass. Or I can put one of these down, kill him, do a point of damage to him, and then ping him, which seems like the better play. So we'll do that. We'll play this. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, and say done. He's going to swing for 8 to the base. Ping here and here. We'll claim initiative. I'm at 28. This is the best someone's ever done. This really is. I mean, whoa, I'm in trouble. Really, really, really in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. Card draw is not what I need right now as much as I need to... His Lukes have been getting me. I have exactly 6 points of life on my base. And I have to perilous position... So I have to perilous position him to stay alive. I missed this by 2. I have 7, which I can play both of these. Yep. At this point, he just claims initiative and wins, unless I draw into a super laser blast. So I have to claim initiative. I have to. I have to claim initiative, and I have to hit a super laser blast. So Bright Hopes, ramps, and I don't get there. GG, that's the first game we've lost. That was a good one. Lando getting there. GG. That was good. That was a good game. All right, on to the next one. He did a great job of staying ahead of us. All right, we're going into our next match. And it might be the final one. I haven't really decided. It's either going to be this one or the next one, that's for sure. As I do want to get this video up and posted. In this hand, we have almost no removal, so this is a mulligan. And at least we have a piece of removal here, some heal here, and a piece of removal here. So probably going to put this and that down. Okay, that's our decisions. My turn 1 play is probably going to be just top target, whatever he puts down. Wedge is going to be a mostly vehicle deck. So the chances of him putting a vehicle down and then throwing a pilot on it is pretty high. Oh, then he does that. I don't even know if I want to put anything on it. I might as well, though. I mean, don't want to waste the resource, the opportunity. Pass. Yep, that's cool. I can entrench it. Oh, man. This is hilarious. This deck is hilarious. That's going to give him the... that's going to give him a way out too easy, right? That is... This gives him way too easy an out. Because he does like no damage to my base. I don't gain any life back. So I'm going to make him at least do some damage before I claim that bounty. Now, one thing I have to keep in mind is these Bright Hopes. You know, they have come in and swooped up these, you know, defeated my... Ooh, there's a card. I do like that card. I'm going to put that on him. We'll make him nice and big. I'm going to put some pilots on that guy. Put your R2 on him. Throw your Wedge out there. Get him all kind of fat. I can't take him down, though. That's unfortunate. We are just playing Let's Stall. Claim initiative. If he manages to do... Let's just give me... This gives me 4 damage back. If he manages to do 4 points of damage to me before I get to kicking, we'll go ahead and take this out, because that's just too easy of a... I don't know. I feel like... Yeah, I'm going to go and put that away. And we'll just do a Merciless Persecution. See what he gets rid of. I'll take the life. I'll take the Millennium Falcon. Doesn't matter. Either way, I feel like a winner. I still have a... That's huge. I can do a point of damage to his guy. Sabine's Masterpiece. I'll do a point there. And then... Ooh, the nub. The nub. I'm going to claim initiative. This is going to be so great. He should attack for 1, most likely. We have 2 Fell the Dragons. We'll go ahead and get rid of 1. This card is probably going to go up to 2 in my deck, because this play is going to be sick. I could just kick her, which would allow me to play this next turn on something else. We're not going to let nub. Yeah, we're just going to do that. It's a shame that that is not a dark side card. It really is. Alright, I'll claim initiative. Ooh, Fleet Lieutenant for 5. Nice. Now I get the full... Go full gas pedal. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I'm not really worried about life right this minute. So we'll put this down. I will definitely smoke this. Oh, is it a non-leader unit? Oh, boo. Cancel. Non-leader. Everything's non-leader. Okay. Okay. So Wedge is going to get up in there. Pretty good too. I hate to waste this on Fleet Lieutenant, but that's what we'll do. What's his triggered ability? On attack a pilot, cost one or less. Nick. Okay, well, he still needs to. Gain my 4 life back. Okay, we have some action now. This card is the weakest of them all. Done. Entrenched. Then I can play that and this. Draw the cards. Ooh, Chewbacca. Chewbacca's going to get up in there for 5. I'm going to draw me some cards, hopefully. Sweet. Now I'm really conflicted because he is out of cards, but I do have this, so I'm going to deploy attack, do 2 to that, pass. That's an easy one. He might put another pilot on Chewbacca. Just feeling like he's safe because it doesn't defeat things, which is cool. He did just that, so now I get to entrench it. Or perilous position it, I should say. I read that card wrong. Swing into the base, do 2 more points of damage to it. Pass. Oh, yes. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Everything costs 8. I don't need to go to 9. We're going to say done. He really can't absorb all of it to the face, can he? Attack for 5. Do 2 more to it. I'm going to claim initiative. Yeah, go ahead and put your whole hand out. Fall is a clean answer. So I'm going to attack in. He's going to attack with his largest unit, and then I'm going to blow the board up. Right? And that should give me this next turn. So we'll go ahead and put this down for now. So I attack in here, kill that. He attacks in for like 3. Maybe he plays a card out of his hand and try to buff something up. What did he do? He did 3 points of damage somehow. Oh, he attacked Vader with Luke Skywalker. Okie dokie. I may just make him have to kill my Vader. Because I can start healing life and popping off his units. Or I can sweep the board. I mean, he is at a very low life total right now compared to me. So, yeah, let's... Let's do this. He'll fire from the base. Defeat a unit with 3 or less power. See what he does. He swings in the Vader again. I'm going to claim initiative. Watch him drop 2 cards out of his hand, which is absolutely great. I am going to say done. I am going to wow, there's so many things I could do here. He has 2 cards in hand. He's going to play out 2 units, no doubt. And so I could just use my Vader to swing into this guy and do 2 damage there, right? And start the bleeding. He has to stop my Vader, right? He has to stop my Vader. There's no way he can't afford not to stop my Vader. If he attacks my base, that's silliness. Okay, now we got him in a position where this clears the board. And that's beautiful. Do I want to go up to 10 is the question. Oh, and I got a Dr. Pershing. That's pretty sweet. So go up to 10. Gives me 2 to play with. Nothing costs 2 in my hand. Everything costs 3. You can just do this, and he has to put 2 on his base. Or you can just do this and win. Yeah, I already won the game. I don't know what I'm debating all this about. Okay. We just do this and put 4 points of damage on his base. Give him a GG. And there it is. All right, that was a pretty decent wedge deck. I don't agree with Masasi, the tactical officer, just because it's a 0 power. If it just had a 1, I'd be all about it. But he did play fleet lieutenants, and he had, threatening units throughout the game. And yeah, there was a lot of gas in his deck. His wedge unit did kind of stump me there for a minute, because I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, I can't kill that card with the card I was thinking I was going to be able to kill it with, because it was a non-leader written on my card. But we were able to get around that, walked him into playing out his whole hand, and then wiped the board. And Darth Vader just kept pounding. He was out racing the Chewbacca and doing damage to him. And I had to kill that Chewbacca with my Darth Vader. If I super laser blast and killed my Darth Vader, that Chewbacca was not going to, that unit would not die, because it was a defeat spell. So I had to go there. So with that, had to make that line of play and keep pushing with that Chewbacca. And we got there. We pushed it pretty far, and at the end of the game, we had more than half of our life back on our base. So 21 points of life on the base. So this Colossus base is really rocketing. We're going to play one more, and right now. All right, we have finally got a match that I've been looking for, and that is Sabine Wren. And I hope he's got it updated. We have got some good cards to start with. I'm going to keep this hand, keeping that turn 1 plays in check. Nice, quick ways of handling them. This is a 3-drop. That's a 2-drop. I'm going to pass. Or do I just claim initiative? I might just claim initiative and Merciful Persecution and then use this after the fact to get the pain damage in also. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to claim initiative. Old school control style. And yeah, I've got a Sabine ECL tech that's coming out Sunday morning. That is absurd. It's so good. So good. We'll go ahead and put that down. And we are going to go ahead and do this. Oh, no, we're not going to go ahead and do this. We're going to cancel that. We're going to go ahead and do this. And the reason I'm going to do that is because next turn he brings out a Sabine, and I can just blast a Sabine. I'll claim initiative. All right, now he's going to be able to do some damage to us next turn, for sure. This is a little bit high on the curve for right now. I do have the initiative, but this is where it comes in sweet. I get to go here to slow that down so it can't attack me. And now, if he has a fleet lieutenant, it is worthless and dying in his hand. He's going to ping the bases. I'll pass it back to him because Daddy didn't raise no fool. I'll kill her. And look at that. Now what are you going to do? You put out K2SO. That's what you do. Oh, you're going to put a Luke out? Okay, I claim initiative. And there's an open fire that's going to rock his world. I'm now to the point where I don't think this is strong enough. And I just go ahead and kill the Luke. And, okay. I'll bring it down to 5. Now this could be a really good card against us. I'm going to go ahead and put out something to give him something to attack. You know, another target. Something other than my base. Hoping that he just goes ahead and swings at Dr. Pershing, and that's fine. Because now I can take it and kill it. This is still a little high on the curve, and he only has one threat at a time. I'd probably attack, make me discard a card. That's probably what I would do, and kill the Dr. Pershing. But that's just me. All right, make me discard a card. That seems pretty good. Who is he attacking? Anonymous discards a card. Dr. Pershing. He's killing Dr. Pershing. So we'll do this. And then I'm going to do this. Ooh, this is a tough battle. We'll do that. And I need to draw into something really spicy here. That's pretty spicy. We'll put that down. And we'll just go here and see what he does. See if he just puts 8 points of damage on his base. Which I am totally fine with that because I can still draw into something good. And I got Darth Vader coming down here to mop up the board. He killed his unit, put the rest of it on his base. That's one of the downsides to the entrenched. It gives him 3 points to put somewhere. So he put 2 on his base. He passed. Okay, I'll claim initiative. I will say done. And I'm going to perilous position her. Perilous position him. He wanted to sneak out a wrecker on me, is what he wanted to do. He picked up his Sabine. So now I'm going to flip out, deploy Darth Vader. Put Luke Skywalker on his guy, which is fine. We're coming in now. I'm going to pass on that. ECL into my guy. Make me discard a card? Man, that's rough. Okay, well, I guess I have to discard this. I'll do this. Then he gets to play a card. I'm going to swing here and do 2 points of damage there. He passes very wisely. I'm going to say done. The wrecker finishes the deal. I'm going to kill that. Then I'm going to kill that. Pass. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, 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 oh. Now I got to put one down, unfortunately, though. Do that. He could do dirty things to me. Play that down. I'm just going to do 4 points to the base. Right? That's just what we do. That's fine. Don't even care. You want to pick your Cassian Andor up, draw a card. Claim initiative. Now if I draw into a 6 and 4. At least this defeats a unit. Okay, that's cool. We'll put this. We'll keep them both. I'm going to defeat a unit. Now he has to have a Space Sentinel, or I just win, or he has to kill the Devastator. This, if I pull this one out, oh, he's coming in for a lot. Ow! Oh, GG, buddy. And it's going to attack the base. And that's it. All right, well, there you go. Even against Sabine, Vader Blue. Old Vader Blue coming from the Colossus base. Well, there you have it, guys. I think that was, what, 5, 6 games. A couple of them were cut a little bit short there. But you can see the deck list here again. You can see the power of Devastator is so good. The Planetary Bombardment coming in behind it, really, really awesome. I kept saying Merciless Persecution throughout the video. I meant to say Merciless Contest. Sorry about that. I really think the No Glory Only Results is a great card and probably should be bumped up to a 2 of in the main. I might drop a Merciless Persecution for that. I might even drop Merciless Persecution out of the list completely. Sometimes it just isn't the card you want, and being able to defeat a leader unit is a big deal. Also, not defeating your own, Dr. Pershing's or the client is important. But for the most part, once this deck starts rolling and getting up around, resources 6 and 7, or when that Vader flip does happen, and being mindful of how you flip your Vader in relationship to your Super Laser Blast is really important to kind of keep things going in your advantage. But with that said, that's our deck tech for tonight. It was a long video. If you made it through to this point, thank you so much for watching. We are going to be playing this weekend again. I know I've said this twice earlier in the video. This Sunday the 23rd. Come on out to Energy Gamers, y'all. Myrtle Beach, we're inviting you down. I know, William, you're coming, but bring some friends with you. Columbia, come on down. We haven't forgotten about you down the Buford way either. We want to see you guys as well. And we are definitely looking forward to having the experienced players, the competitive players, the unexperienced players. We're going to have something for everybody to get a hold of. Okay, everybody's going to have a chance to walk away with something, no matter how well you do. Okay, so we're going to be looking out for you, because that's what On the Play Games is all about. That's what this entire Hyperdrive series has been about. It's about supporting the community, growing the community, and getting the players together, getting the shops to work together, and just networking everyone together. That's what it's all about. So whether it's day or night, have a good one. And this is On the Play Games saying, may the force be with you. Good night.